Ordinary people, extraordinary people. Have a conversation with Gina. Have a conversation with Gina. Experience me. Yeah. Just ordinary people, extraordinary people. Have a conversation with Gina. Have a conversation with Gina. Experience me. Yeah. Auntie Gina, singing Gina. Gina motherfucking Fletcher. Gina motherfucking Fletcher.
Good morning, Gina.
Hi, baby.
You're live.
Am I live?
Yeah, you're live.
Oh my God, I couldn't see. I just came back from an old lady's bathroom duties. And I said, oh my God, I'm here. Hey, I didn't know I was here. I'm hungover from last night. I mean, not drunk, hungover in the spirit. Oh my God. Last night was amazing. I'm going to tell you guys how it was in time. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to my life. Church Unusual, where we say namaste. I see God in you, you see God in me, and we hope you come back to stay. Welcome to my house, Church Unusual, where we say namaste. I see God in you, you see God in me, and I'm hoarse. Can you hear my voice? John, can you hear me, John?
Yes, we know you were
I feel
singing
like
last
an old man. I feel like an old man.
That's who you sound like.
Hey, we want to start by saying, hello, God. Let's start with the word of prayer. We thank God because God is dope. Anybody out there? I'm Gina motherfucking Fletcher. And this is John Logic, the producer who hugs like a teddy bear, who was extraordinary. And my sister, Anissa Ray Me, I don't want to do this shit without. So we want to thank God for this space. We want to thank God for the families represented here. This is just prayer. Some people think prayer is, yay, Lord, come down from heaven. No, nigga. God, who's rest inside of me, who touches you, all I got to do is say, hey, what's up, God? What's up, God? And God manifests itself in the form of breath. So if you woke up, some people woke up dead, you know. But if you woke up, it's breath. So we thank God for breath. And so as we continue the prayer, everybody say,
Amen.
Everybody say,
Amen.
Everybody say,
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Good morning. Before we get to the word of the day, we're going to have a welcome address from the evangelist, deaconess, Sister Anissa Ray Me. Hi, baby.
Hey, sis. Oh, I missed you so much. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. Welcome back. This is Church Unusual every Sunday. Thank you, Ja. Every Sunday.
Oh, shit.
Right here on Singing Gina TV on YouTube. As you guys are coming in, I want you to get comfortable. You know, we really do love and accept you how you are. We accept you as you come, and thank you. I'm very excited about today's guest. I will give Gina the pleasure of introducing him, but I just want to say, get ready for a good time. Sit back, relax, Let's have some fun.
Well, good morning. So I'm starting off. It looks like I'm in the deficit because of this frog in my throat, which was wrought after a long night of laborious, amazing conversation and entertainment right here in Hollywood. I was at 6099 Sunset Boulevard, Sunset on the Rooftop. And by the grace of God, this young man by the name of CJ, I think his name is Spiritual Awakening CJ, which is long, so they might cut it short to CJ funny as fuck. I don't know. But he debuted last night for the first time on stage, and he had a packed room full of people. Now listen, Anissa, you would have been glad about this. It was about 15 vaginas in there, and about 50 amazing, I believe, large penises, because they were all gang niggas. I just want to say that. It was cripped out last night, but beautifully cripped. It was beautifully cripped. I just want to say, CJ, congratulations. I can't wait to see you at an arena, in a club, in a park, anywhere. And ladies and gentlemen, if you understand comedy, and if you watched this young man last night just own the stage and got even sat down and started grabbing his dick. When a nigga grabs his dick on stage, you know it's good. So I just thank God for you, CJ. Thank you for even showing up, for your family, his father. Everybody was there. CJ was amazing last night. Thank you. We had Corey, we had It's Bay, we had Diamond who sang Mr. Everything, Ralph Fion, we had other comedian. There was a couple niggas I forgot. Cause I drank some tequila last night and some Douce. I'm not really a drinker. Even though I drink it to turn up, I'm not really a drinker. So when you're going through menopause and you mix liquors, dark and light, oh my God, it took God to wake me up. It took the Holy Ghost to touch my mind and body and soul to be able to deliver this word today. So we thank God for the Douce that came out of me, for the tequila, because we're here. And the celebration last night was all due to people who show up for people, supporting people. And I'm going to talk about that later on. But in the meantime, we have the word of the day. It's a real simple word. It's simply GRACE. Grace. You know what grace is?
Now,
Grace.
I know what grace means.
What's
a lot
grace
of these
mean?
words I don't know the meanings. So you tell me.
What does grace mean, sister?
Grace is forgiveness and love.
Okay. What does grace mean to you, John?
Sounds like empathy a little bit. Sounds like a little empathy.
Yeah. Okay, because my grandmother used to say, grace, mercy is you didn't get what you should have got, and grace is not getting what you could have got. That's what my grandmother said. You know what I mean by that?
Break it down.
Grace is supposed to be unmerited favor, and mercy is, nigga, I'm giving you some slack.
Okay.
So it's grace. Grace, I think, besides a bitch's name, I don't mean to say bitch, but who doesn't like female dogs? But grace is a thing we have to give each other. Grace. I'm gonna give you that. Because I could give you retribution, but I'm gonna give you grace. Mercy is not, nigga, I ain't gonna give you what I should give you. Bum ass nigga. Thinking of bum ass niggas. Really quick, I just want to say something. It's been on my mind. And I really want y'all to pray with me about this. Pray with me about this. I have a serious issue with Anissa. Are you there, Anissa?
I'm here.
I just want to say, I'm asking for grace today for the God of menopause. I'm just telling you right now. Menopause is something that is really, Anissa, do you know what I'm saying?
Well, I can speak on the hot flashes.
You can't speak on nothing else?
Well, I don't know. Is menopause causing me to be moody sometimes?
I've never seen you moody. What you talking about?
Okay. Well, what else is happening with the menopause with you?
What? Vaginal juice dripping down your legs? You don't go through
Oh
that?
yeah.
Over
Yeah.
and
Well,
over.
everything's hot.
Everything.
Everything is hot.
Like a box. I'm hot like a hot box.
Yeah.
I can't keep clothes on. God forbid when I start sleeping with a nigga, he's gonna have to get out the bed. I'm gonna kick him out. I need grace from the God of menopause. I'm just saying, I'm trying to tell you, God, look out for a nigga. Because I love the Lord. I love the Lord. He heard my cry. And pitied it. You hear the frog in my throat? Can you sing, Anissa? Can you say I love the Lord?
Yes. Oh my
Okay,
God,
good.
you're asking. Okay, here we go. Woo! I love the Lord. Oh, I love the Lord.
Hey! Okay.
Right.
I'm
Thank you,
just getting
God.
nice and warm for my guest here today. And this guest, because he's a professional at the podcasting, everything, and just dynamic, whatever he is, he said, I didn't have to be for no pre-production, y'all, because he's a professional.
Right.
He runs in the YouTube world. I'm so honored that he decided to come to meet with me today. I'm honored. There are no words to describe the words but there are some words. I don't know what they are right now because I'm a little hungover. But I'm healing as we speak right now because the man of God is here. We have a visiting preacher all the way from Venice Beach. No, not Venice Beach. He's somewhere around the world. We have a visiting pastor coming, ladies and gentlemen. His name is the incomparable, the most amazing, the talented, the funny, the sophisticated brother. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring to you Mr. Michael Collier.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing?
Hi, baby.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's cooking, y'all?
You.
Y'all invited me. Talk to me. What's up?
I know. Listen, I'm just glad to be here, baby. I'm glad to be here.
Me too.
Okay, now Aquam is a little looser than your profession. What are you eating? What's that?
I have an apple Danish. I was trying to have coffee, but my Keurig machine stopped.
Your what machine?
Keurig. We put the little thing in there, and you bring down the level, and the coffee come out. Oh, it's fabulous when it works.
Good morning, Michael. How are you?
I'm supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. How are you?
I'm good. The reason why I've been so excited about having a conversation with you is because I remember seeing you in Venice Beach over 30 years ago. I was at that time smoking crack.
And so was I.
I was a sidewalk hostess, right? And I was getting high with, I just started freebasing at this time.
That was the best.
Oh my God.
If you had to do it, freebasing was the way to do it. It was clean. It had all that garbage in it. It gave you a euphoric feel. It was almost the same as having what's the thing that the Chinese? No, it ain't good as orgasm. But it was what the Chinese do? Opium. It's almost like opium in that it has this really high light. I'm not glorifying it.
I'm not
telling y'all what it is. That's all.
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made.
Yes. Now, I'm not glorifying.
Did you just see what I just saw?
What?
The adult content warning.
Yes, because we were talking about the fiberglass dick. That's what they were talking about.
Yeah, but And they're kind of late for that warning. You done talked about church and pussy and everything, and the whole 15 minutes, and now we get a warning. It's too late to warn me now. Y'all should have warned me before you started.
No, the church unusual. We allow the dick and pussy talk.
I see. Okay.
Shady ass nigga, look at this nigga. Checking. So we weren't glorifying the glass dick. We were just saying, if you want to hate yourself, the way to go.
I didn't hear the part about the glass dick, but you know, I'm married to a menopausal woman, so I know what you're going through, man. 3:30 in the morning, she just burst into flames for no reason at all, just pow, you know. And she got a fan everywhere. There's a fan in every purse. She got a fan in the refrigerator. There's one in the bathroom. Every place she goes, she got that fan.
So Michael, can I go back for a minute? Let me go back.
Did you go forward?
Yeah.
All right, go back. Go ahead, go back. That shit was good. I'm sorry.
Okay, Mr. Collier, I would like to know just a little bit of background before the crack, before high school. Where around 10, 11, 12 years old, where were you living? Who was in a household? What was going on in your life as a young man?
So at 10, I was living, I think, in our third house in my life, which was the projects, Robert Teller Homes, 4352 South State Apartment 909. So we were there until I was 12. Then we moved out to the south side of Chicago, south side, to Morgan Park. And a little fun fact, Morgan Park is the community that Raisin in the Sun, they called it Clyburn Park.
Yes.
It was based on Morgan Park. Lorraine Hansberry wrote that about the community I moved into, which was when I moved into, it was still like 80% white, 20% black. When I moved in 60, I think we moved in there in like 68. So I was like 12.
Is somebody cooking some food or something? Can you hear that, John?
And if you are, I hope you're making enough for everyone.
Gee, I think you're just hungry. I think you're just hungry.
No, I thought I heard something.
No, you did hear it. There was a little background noise. There was no big thing. Go ahead. Background noise ain't louder than me. I bet you I can talk over background noise. Okay.
Shady ass nigga.
So I lived in Morgan Park. I lived in Chicago, the South Side. Went to Morgan Park High School. I love Chicago, and you know, in Chicago, I got into theater in my high school. So every year we was the leads in the play. And I send love out to my friend Vance Williams, who just transcended 7 days ago. Wow. Me, him, and my friend Daryl Reed, we were like the actors. I mean, every year we'd be in the plays. So I just knew that this is what I was going to do, is be an actor. But then I got out of high school. We tried to act after high school. We was all going to go and be actors. But then they went their separate way. My two partners, they went to college. They learned other stuff. One of my friends, Daryl Reed, who's I just had dinner with him the other day. He's one of the Three Musketeers. He came out of college and started selling shoes at Nordstrom. And I said, hold up, player. I thought we agreed that we want to be big actors and stars. Your ass is selling shoes. I would call Nordstrom almost every day and tease him. I said, look, do you have that orange pump in a size 13? Then hang up on it. And then after about 3 or 4 months of torture, he started getting back into acting. He ended up doing Martin. He ended up doing commercials. So he's still doing theater right now. But so theater was everything for me. Then I went away to the military, became military police, 95 Charlie and 95 Bravo, kicking ass and taking names in Germany. But that's another story. But while I was there, I was still generating theater. We was doing theater in a military basis, but the comedy thing hadn't come to me yet. I just always been kind of funny, right? And then when I came back from the military, people kept saying, you should do comedy. Well, 1984, the most incredible human in this business was still who I think is one of the greatest ever, is Eddie Murphy. In 84, Eddie Murphy was only like 23 years old. He had already done the first Beverly Hills Cops, Trading Places in 48 Hours. He had the largest concert out there, which was called Raw, and the largest concert video called Raw. And he could wear the hell out of a red leather suit. And he got all that shit just telling jokes. And I was like, shit, I've been funny my whole life. I didn't know they paid like that. I need to get out the mustard and catch up. So I went and got me some Red Fox albums. And I went down to my mama's basement where I was living anyway. And I would play these Red Fox albums over and over. And I would stand in the mirror and rehearse the jokes. In fact, to this day, I'm still doing Red Fox jokes. See, I don't think an old joke should die just cause the motherfucker that wrote it did. Okay. Red Fox created 75 comedy albums. Red is dead. He can't use them jokes no more. What the fuck we supposed to do with 75 albums of brilliant jokes? Throw them away? Fuck no. I tell them to you, you tell them at work, you're a hero and you pay no royalty. So I think we need to keep jokes alive. In fact, I did one the other day. I never get a laugh for it though. And the lady goes into the doctor's office. He said, doctor, you fucked up. You fucked up. And the doctor, oh, calm down. What do you mean I fucked up? She said, you gave me the wrong medication. He said, the wrong medication? How you know I gave you the wrong medication? She said, because I'm starting to grow hair on my chest. He said, hair on your chest? How far down did it go? She said, all the way down to my dick. so I still do Red Fox jokes. But anyway, I learned those jokes, and then I went to a little bitty club. There was a little club in my neighborhood called the Knotty Pine. It was just a club where you drank and smoked weed and shit. You ain't smoke weed in public, but you step outside, smoke your weed. And I would go there. The stage was probably about the size of my bed. It was really tiny. But people would come in that club, and they had a guy up doing jokes. And I had been practicing now. I've been listening to my Red Fox and shit. They had this guy up doing jokes. He wasn't funny, what the fuck. He was doing all the Richard Pryor shit, but just adding more fucks than motherfuckers, right? And I asked the owner, I said, so can I go up and do some comedy? Because this guy ain't that good. And the dude said, man, this dude worked everywhere. He worked in Milwaukee. I said, okay, well, leave him alone. But people are getting up leaving. And they're just getting up leaving. So I go back to the owner. I say, look, I know your purpose here is to sell booze, but people got to be here to drink it. So you see people leaving. Let me go up and do 10 minutes. If you love me, did I say like me? Fuck no. If you love me, give me $15. If you don't, you still don't fail because people going to laugh at me watching me bomb. You can't lose, right? He said, no, man, this guy professional. 10 minutes later, after about 20 more people left, he came back to me. Now, how much you said I'm going to have to give you to go up and do some comments? And give me $15. I went up, did 3 Red Fox jokes and shut that bitch down. People were screaming when I got through. Instead of $15, he gave me $30. And he took me to breakfast. I had never heard of Sunnyside eggs called 2 eggs looking at you. We had 2 pork chops, 2 eggs looking at you, and I got double the money. And all I did is told 3 jokes. That's when I knew I got to do this shit because I ain't even trying and I'm doing good. Imagine if I really got into it. So I made that a way of living. I got 30 there, so I went to all the other little clubs and did that. I ended up having like 10 clubs that would give me $30 each, and some of them would give me tips. Plus, people would walk up and give me tips as I would do that around the city. And then my friend said, man, you should try street performance. And I'm like, street performance? I ain't no fucking street puppet. I'm not doing no street performance. I went out with them and watched them. There's 2 brothers called themselves Straight Up. That was John Toesbay and Byron Chapman. And this is 1984, 85, and I remember as clearly as though it was yesterday. And they would stand in the street and do a joke between the difference between white folks and black folks, getting pulled over by the police or getting arrested for this or that. And they were really funny. And they would get a crowd on State Street. You know, it would go at lunchtime when people all come out those buildings for lunch. So they would get a crowd. When we walked away, they had a bag this big, a brown bag full of money. They had stuffed in there. I said, well, shit, I could try a little street puppetry, you know. So I came out with them the next weekend. The next week I came out because they did it during the week. And they said, we're going to do our show and we'll tell people you're going to come up. And then you do yours. And they did that. And I did mine. I went up, I did like 3 jokes. I made $5.85. I felt really good about that, you know. And they said, well, you come back tomorrow. I came back the next day, but it was raining. It was Friday. And so the rain had stopped, but they didn't show up because it was raining. And I stood out there and tried my shit. I made $15. I was like, oh, shit. Okay, I'm coming back Saturday. And if I make $40, I'm going to stick with this. And I came back. I stood on State Street in front of Marshall Fields telling jokes. I had a sack of money like this. I wouldn't count it. It was $84. I said, God damn it, I'm stopping everything else. Because I was already a waiter at this restaurant called the Black Hawk on Wabash. I was a full-time student at Chicago State University. I was raised a single child, and I was part of a theater company called Free Street Theater, where we would have to, 5 days a week, we would have to go in and rehearse. And on Saturdays and Sundays, we would go to other cities and perform in the street for free. That's why we was Free Street Theater, and the city would actually pay us. So I was making money, but wasn't a lot, but I was acting. So I was acting, I was doing all that shit. Man, when I made that $84, I quit all that shit. I said, no, I'm going to stand in the street 4 days a week and do this. And so soon I became like the #1 street performer in Chicago in '85. And at the time, though, we was having a lot of trouble because that's what breakdance. It's breakdance time. So breakdancers would show up with a piece of cardboard, lay that shit on the ground in front of somebody's store and start spinning on their head. Next thing you know, 200 white folks would surround them. So the police end up coming after us because the merchants would complain. They say these street performers are blocking our store. People ain't able to come in and come out. So now all of a sudden, we could only work certain days, certain streets at certain hours, right? So it was getting rough. And then winter came. Well, nobody trying to hit no fucking joke on State Street in December, okay? So I packed up everything that fit in my car and drove to California, thinking it's warm all year round. It's not. But I found Venice Beach. So I ended up doing comedy on Venice Beach, and I ended up doing 9 years of comedy. 1986 to 95, I did 5 one-hour shows every Saturday and Sunday without fail. Oh, that's my spot, baby. Y'all don't know about no Venice Beach. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought you almost had a picture of the special we just shot, because you know we just went out and shot my first special. Now, I only been in the business 39 years, right? And that's the area we shot our special. I built my stage 3 months ago, right in front of the police station. Oh man, that's when I was a youngster. I was a mere child back then. But we built a better stage. I built a stage that looks like a crown, a king's crown, and we call it, the special is the King of Venice Beach. So we shot with 6 cameras and a crane, but they wouldn't give us a permit to use a drone. So we found a brother who knew how to operate the drone from his house 5 miles away. We had a fucking drone. Let me tell you, it was amazing. Hey, the gentleman who's doing producing, why don't you slide our pictures the other way? Because my camera makes it look like we're looking outward.
Hello, Mr. Collier.
Uh-huh.
This is a Gina motherfucking Fletcher podcast. Let John do his thing, sir. Mr. Professional.
Okay, fuck it. If you like it, with me looking like I'm looking over there instead of looking at you,
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, I didn't know you like it fucked up. Okay, so anyway, I did the special. So anyway, we shot it. It's beautiful. It's coming out in about 2 months. Okay, and so anyway, that's pretty much the story. I mean, once I got to Venice Beach, though, within a year, people started coming to the beach and seeing me and giving me work. I mean, matter of fact, within the first 3 months, Robert Townsend saw me and put me in my first movie, which is called Hollywood Shuffle. I only had one line. No, it's a muffler. And although you talked over me and don't want no help from me, I am telling you as a producer, the smart thing is to switch this shit so it looks like I'm looking at you instead of somebody who's over there in the corner. But now...
Can I ask you a question?
No. Yes, ma'am. What?
when did the crack smoking start? When did the drug addiction start? What led to that?
You know, my addiction started... I think it was actually during my Venice years. You know, although I had freebased in Chicago. I had freebased and sold freebase. That's how I really made my living, was selling freebase. And for people who don't know, freebase is a form of cocaine that's not quite crack. It is actually free of any base. Crack cocaine has a base. It has something they put in it to try to expand what it is, but it's the chemicals and poisons and shit. But with free base, you have clear, nothing but the substance itself. So it was a cleaner high. It was more expensive, that whole thing. So I was doing that a little bit off and on in Chicago. I was selling weed off and on in Chicago in between, sort of supplement my income, you know. But crack cocaine, I was sort of in LA. I was already doing Venice Beach, and it was really accessible. The thing was that, you know, I was making a ton of money. I mean, every day I filled up a sack of money every day on Venice Beach, and I didn't owe nobody nothing. So I was like, damn, I got all this money. And I think it was Robin Williams who said cocaine is God's way of saying you're making too much goddamn money. So I had all this money and nothing to do. And then one day I had this hot piece of glass on a rock. And I said, I wonder what happened if I dropped that on that. Anyway, next thing I know, 23 years later, I was trying to dig my way out of that hole. But yeah, I think I started during those days, the what's name days. I don't know if I can really say that. Yeah, I would have to say the Venice days were the days, because I did crack for 23 years. And as of this past March, I have 16 years of pure sobriety. But it was like those years, you know, and I wasn't, you know, it's funny because people be like, oh, my life was so hard. I was a crackhead. Nigga, I had so much fun as a crackhead. I was getting fucked up. I found myself in motel rooms with motherfuckers I generally wouldn't talk to on the street. And I just really still feel bad at this visual that it looks like I'm talking to somebody over there instead of you. But anyway, go ahead.
Michael, can you point at the direction that you see her on the screen?
The direction that I see her on the screen?
Yeah, point to that direction.
I see her over there.
So we don't see her that way. We see her on the other side of you. So we actually see her with
you see her to the right of me?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, okay. Then let me stay out of it. Because on my screen it don't come out like that. That's
I understand.
That's really interesting.
I know it is, sir. Mr.
Hold up a
Mr.
second.
Take over, nigga.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so what I want to say to we have a long-winded preacher.
So do you see how it looks on my screen?
We believe you, but if you believe us, trust me, it's the other way. If you
and it's fine. It's fucking fine.
That. It's okay for us to talk. Y'all brought me on here, so we just talking.
Yeah,
so I'm saying is, what I'm asking is, do your viewers at home see it the way I'm seeing it, or they see it the way you're seeing it? I'm asking a question.
They see it the way I'm seeing it. They see it the way I'm.
All right. Continue, please. I want to mention another thing. Go ahead.
Well, can I add something?
What?
I just want to add, if Ja were to make the screen switch, Michael will be looking at my wall.
And then listen, but please don't get into the aesthetics of Mr. Collier's production.
Okay.
Y'all let them.
I told you I'm staying out of.
Let them pull you.
Okay.
Let's do more drug questions. What else?
You know what? While we on the topic of production, I gaslit you earlier, Gina. My fault. I was coming through my laptop. My iMac computer mic, not my mixer. So you did hear me eating. That was me. My bad.
Okay.
I was scraping the shit out of that.
You knew it was you.
My bad.
I'm staying out of production. I'm out of production. Tell me what else you want to talk about.
No, first of all, church unusual. So it's not the perfectionistic, perfect professional way you do it. We're doing it the way we do it, Michael Collier. It's not
the shit ain't even close, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Listen. Y'all gonna
shady ass nigga.
Y'all gonna stop talking about my production.
I ain't said a word. I'm out of it.
I'm just glad you're here.
And it's really beautiful. The thing I don't know how to do on mine is how you have extra stuff moving around the picture. I gotta figure that out.
Shit. We ain't telling you nothing.
I'm not asking y'all either, because y'all gonna have me looking at the wall. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so usually what I do when I have a conversation with people, I do like a trivia with the person. Just stuff about them. Stuff that people might not know. It's like 21 questions, but they're little closed-ended questions. Simple stuff. Like, what's your favorite color, Michael?
Red and black.
That's two colors.
No, that's one color. Red and black. That's one color.
That's not two.
No, it's one. Red and black. That's one color. That's my favorite. In fact, we got married wearing red and black. And if y'all want to see the best wedding on the planet, go to YouTube, put in Michael Collier's wedding. Oh my God, 59 minutes of excellence, and everybody wearing my favorite color, red and black. Go ahead. Next question.
Okay. Thank you for the plug for your wedding.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, while we plugging things, don't forget to tell them I got a new book out. It's a new children's book. We'll talk about that later. All right, go ahead.
Okay, can I continue with the trivia about Michael Collier?
Please, by all means.
What comedian gets on my goddamn nerves?
Oh, look at the wedding! I gotta ring the bell. I gotta ring the bell.
So corny, right?
Patty, y'all are fly. Okay, I ain't saying nothing else about
He's so
production.
corny, nigga.
He
Wow.
on his job. Okay, go ahead.
See, whatever.
Yes,
Michael Collier. Yo,
ma'am.
listen, I got some more questions. It's just about you.
I'm ready.
When you get up in the morning, what's the first thing you do after you urinate? What do you do first thing in the morning?
Even before I urinate, I pray. I don't get out of my bed without praying and without thanking God that I woke up. You know, because you know how many people went to bed last night who had plans for this afternoon?
Okay, can I
here
continue?
no
Excuse me,
more.
excuse me. I have to cut you. Next, sir. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Wow. Look
Look
at
at
you
that.
guys.
Ooh.
Look at you, Michael.
And they playing the music Freddie's Dead while we walking down.
Who's
Oh,
that nigga,
wow.
Who's that nigga bopping next to you? Who's that?
That's my best friend, that Herm. Herm best man. Herm
What's
real
up,
gangster.
Herm?
Yeah, he
Hey,
one of them
Herm.
gangsters that put you in the trunk of a car and drive it into the river. He a real gangster. That's Herm.
Okay. Okay, so let me ask you this, sir. How many times you been married?
This is my third and my wife's third.
Okay.
We already got the practice out the way. Go ahead.
Okay. How old were you when you got married this last time?
66.
What made you get married, Michael? Now, besides love.
Well, nothing made me. I did it because it was voluntary. And I tell you, I met the most incredible person I've ever met besides my mother in my entire life. You know, and when you know in a relationship you have one or two things, you either have a teammate or a motherfucking opponent. And this child, when I met her, immediately I knew she was my teammate for life. She was the one. She has changed my DNA, my physical, mental, and spiritual DNA. I'm not even the same person. I've achieved a level of joy that I did not know was attainable. I like to put it like this: I didn't know a nigga could be this happy.
What does it have to do with her?
Yes.
What is it about her that makes you want to change your whole DNA, basically?
Her sweetness, her kindness, her encouragement, her teamsmanship. She wants me to win as bad as she wants herself to win. If something happens good for me, she celebrated like it happened to her. You know, I'm sorry.
Excuse me, sir, your camera's off, Mr. Professional.
Yeah, because y'all have the type of system where if somebody calls, it'll...
And also, Gina, give him some grace.
Yes, give
Let's
some.
give him some grace.
Huh? You there?
We're giving you grace.
Well, you're so very kind.
Okay, so
And respect your elders, Gina.
Thank you. Wow, y'all got some beautiful shots. Oh man, that's very nice.
Really? Oh, really, nigga? Oh, really? Okay, so let's continue. So, just a little bit more about you.
Y'all make me have to break my hat down. Now I got to break it down.
When's your birthday?
February 9th, Aquarius, all day long.
How many children do you have?
3 that I know of.
Okay.
No,
Are you grandfather yet?
I have 3. Huh? I'm a grandfather of 6.
Okay. What is your favorite R&B female singer that's not alive?
That's not alive?
A transition female singer. One. Just give us one, please. Not
I don't know if I have one. I don't know. Didn't we just lose Roberta Flack?
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm choosing Aretha. Who do you want to choose?
I love Aretha too, but I loved Roberta Flack.
Yeah.
You know, but Aretha, the pinnacle of it.
Okay, so we got a living artist. Who would you pick? Living female artist, R&B.
I really love Ledisi.
Oh God, is she bad?
I think Ledisi could do anything with, and that girl who has 5 octaves.
Rochelle Farrell.
Her
Rochelle
daddy
Farrell.
was famous. Who?
Rochelle Farrell.
No, but she's in that same category. There's only 3 people in there. There's one more person. Her daddy was famous and he committed suicide.
Oh, Layla
Hathaway. She could hit 5 different octaves.
Yes.
Oh, she's amazing.
Okay, so what about a male artist that you would pay to go see?
Well, if he would come back, I'd go see Luther. But since he's not here, I don't know. I don't know.
Really? Not you wouldn't know now? Really?
No, not really.
I'm
into rap more than that. I'm into rap. Well, Stevie is everything. Hold up. Can I tell a Stevie story? Or you
yes,
go ahead. Second sentence? Okay. All right. So Stevie I went and did a comedy show in North Hollywood where Earthquakes does a room on Tuesday nights, and I just went there to just watch, to support, to be in the room for him. So I'm sitting there, and Stevie Wonder came in. Don't worry, he didn't see me.
Oh,
so I'm sitting there, and so of course they called me up. I'm not on the show, but they called me up. So I go up. Of course I'm going up because Stevie Wonder's in the room. So I go up. I do 10 minutes. Of course, everything I talk about on stage, the majority of it is about my wife. She wasn't my wife yet. She was I was engaged to her, and I was just like I am now. I'm over the fucking moon. She's all I talk about. So I came up and talked about her and how I know she's the one. Like after the third week of being with her, I called every motherfucker who thought they was fucking with me and said, "Don't call me no more. This phone don't work. I don't even know how I called you on this phone. Don't fucking call me." So I get through doing my piece, right? And I jump off the stage. I jump in my car and go home because I'm kind of popular these days. And in a room like that, I got to do 30 or 40 pictures for free. And I ain't down with that shit. So I get in my car and I go straight home. By the time I get home, somebody sent me a video. Stevie had went up on stage after me. I'm sure not by himself. But Stevie went up back on stage and he said, Michael, when is the wedding? Right? And Keith Washington was there with him. He said, no, Michael already left. He blew it. And Stevie said, dang, I want to tell him I'm going to sing A Ribbon in the Sky at his wedding, right? But he didn't. Okay, but I kept calling him as we got closer and closer, and then he couldn't make it, and then we had the wedding. The next day, Stevie Wonder called and asked to speak to my wife so he could apologize for not coming to sing. Now, Stevie don't owe us no apology, so this blew me away already. Then he took it to the next level. He invited us the next day to come to his new studio. And he sat there and sang Ribbon in the Sky to my wife one-on-one.
Oh my God.
It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. And then I jumped in on the last chorus, fucked it up, so he wouldn't give it to me. I want him to give me that. He said, no, you can't have that. You can't have that sound with it messed up. And he had an instrument that looked like a piece of board with wires, and he played the instrument with his hand, and he had to find it. It was so amazing because he had to find it. So he was playing, he was going, there's a ribbon there's a ribbon there's a ribbon. He did that for like 11 minutes, and we watching him just find it. And then he sat there and sang it one-on-one to her. It was everything. It was great. So, of course, he's at the top of the top, if you're talking about who's here right now for me.
Listen, I don't know if you know this. You probably don't. But Stevie Wonder is a man that I would have sex with him in Macy's window right now.
Wow.
No, listen, when I was smoking crack, I would sing, because I would take a hit and take my top off and start singing for some reason, my ritual. So it was If It's Magic, or this song called I Wanna Sex You Up. Those are my 3 songs, my crack songs. Stevie Wonder is the one that helped change my life, really. I can't wait to thank him in a very special.
So you haven't met him yet?
No. I have to.
And you live here in LA?
I'm in LA right now.
It's very easy to meet him. He's always going to comedy clubs. He fucking loves comedy clubs. He go to little bitty comedy clubs and laugh and shit.
Oh, I have to. Oh God.
I'm shocked you haven't run into him since you're in these comedy clubs. He's always going to come, especially when Dominique DePrima does something. He'll do it. It's several. Oh, and there's another lady who does. Oh, Mac. What is her name?
I don't know.
Something Mac. She's on radio every morning.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know Mac Attack. I don't know.
Or she could tell you when he's going to his next show. You can go see. Oh, I figure out a way to help you meet him. Yeah. He's a beautiful person too.
Okay. So
and he think he's funny too.
Trivia?
Yeah, he think he's funny. He came into the studio while we was waiting for him to come sing the song. And he walks into the studio and I say, hey, Stevie, it's good to see you. And he said, yeah, it's good to see you too. And we started laughing. And he said, what you want me to say? It's good to hear you? I mean, he's funny. He's funny. Off the top of his head, he be popping like that.
Oh,
yeah.
God, I love him. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know. Okay, so let's continue.
Yes.
Favorite R&B group right now? Favorite group?
Name some. And I can tell you.
OJ's, Whispers, Mint Condition, lot.
All of them are dead. I thought you said something that's current.
They're all alive.
They're not performing. Ain't none of them performing anymore.
They are.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
No.
Earth, Wind, and Fire has one member left that's alive. So they're more like just Earth. We're still looking for the wind and the fire. Okay. The whispers are just whispering it. Well, you know what? I would certainly go with the whispers. The whispers,
Yes.
that's butter. I mean, when they sing, it's the smoothest thing in the whole wide world. Yeah. And Scotty is my cousin. The twins, Scotty, the two twins. You know,
It's two of them.
Well, Scotty is the one who's our cousin. On my wife's
your
side.
phone broke up. Your phone broke up, Mr.
Not my phone. Baby, not my phone. I got the newest phone they make, and I'm not on the phone. I'm on an iPad.
That's right. Okay, calm down, nigga. Okay, so food you can eat every day.
Ice cream. I'm a dessert fiend. I eat dessert before I eat my meal. Oh yeah. If it's a meal left, cool. But I have to have a dessert.
You have diabetes?
No, I don't have anything. My body is so clean and so pure. I mean, I'm 68 years old. I can outrun anybody that's 50 or older.
Now let me say this. I've had
and
sex
it's the
with
ice cream is why it is. All right, go ahead.
Okay, now I've had sex with a lot of men over 50, 60, right?
A lot?
Oh, more than a Navy. More than a Navy. Listen.
Must be pretty tender right now. Go ahead.
So aging as a entertainer, I've been talking about that a lot with black male comedians with their diet. I've seen a lot of brothers in the field of comedy with scheduling, with stress. A lot of stuff happens to them physically as you matriculate. How has aging been for you when it comes to your physical health? What we go through as we get older. How has that been for you?
I don't know. I haven't had anything but just good health my whole life. You know, one of the things is I'm a headline comedian, so every weekend I'm somewhere performing. But I don't have headliner money, so I don't have an assistant. So I'm dragging luggage twice a week, dragging the luggage to the airport, from the airport to the plane, from the plane to the hotel, from the hotel up them stairs. I'm doing that every weekend. I used to tell my mom, Mom, I probably should get in the gym. She said, baby, you don't need to get in the gym. Because of all the physical activity, I go just going back and forth. And then when I'm on stage, I do an hour. And I'm a high energy show. So for an hour, I'm running around the stage. And I'm doing that 5 shows a week every weekend. So I'm getting my physical by just how I live. Yeah.
Okay, I'm having a hot flash right now.
Oh, girl,
you can keep talking.
I had a cold bucket of water to throw on you. You would love it. I threw a whole bucket of cold water on my wife one day. I thought she was gonna be mad. She was so happy because I had brought her out that hot phase. But she get hot, man. Woo, it ain't no joke. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm hot right now. Don't touch me. To get all moist and shit. All right, I'm sorry. No, I'm with you, baby. Don't worry.
Well, may I ask something as a follow-up to the health? How do you select your meals and what type of food do you try to eat while you're traveling?
You know, what I really like is salad with shrimp, like grilled shrimp on a really nice salad. And when they really go crazy with the salad, add stuff like nuts and avocados and berries and stuff. So I like a really exotic salad and with some type of a shrimp on there. I like red meats, but I'm trying hard to get away from that because as we get, anyway, it's hard to digest red meat for your body in the first place. But as we get older, it's harder for it to digest. So I eat a lot of seafood. I eat chicken, and I like chicken breast, but technically chicken don't have breasts. Chickens are titless, okay? They don't have no mammary gland. You have never saw a chicken breastfeed, okay?
Okay, let me finish. So the Michael trivia. A place that you have to go to visit. You haven't been there yet.
Oh, Egypt.
Okay.
I haven't been to Egypt yet. I sent my ex, and I'm sorry, I should have used that money on me. But yeah, I haven't been to Egypt. I want to go back to Africa. The most beautiful place I ever been was the Vatican in Italy. I cried. The art was so beautiful, and the description, because we had an interpreter who described what happened in these pictures, why these paintings were so great, and like if they have this famous picture in the Sistine Chapel of God and man, and their fingers are almost touching. If you look at that painting, you'll see paintings all around it to show this evolution. So in the New Testament, everybody wore clothes. Nobody wore clothes. It wasn't until the Old Testament that they wore clothes because it was a time of enlightenment. I didn't know that Adam had bit that damn apple. And so walking around naked they didn't feel innocent anymore. Now they want to cover themselves with a fig leaf. So if you watch the art, they're naked the first half of the picture. The second half, there's fig leaves covering them. I didn't even know this kind of stuff. Oh, I love that. And I haven't been to Paris, but I've been to France. I've been to Nice, but I do want to go to Paris. And so I'm taking my wife for the next 2 months, either to Paris or to Africa, because she hasn't been to Africa yet. I'm sorry.
I had to raise my hand in school. Okay. So we got to finish. Favorite car?
Aston Martin Lagonda.
What?
Aston Martin, and it has one that's a Lagonda. It goes from 0 to 114 miles an hour in 3.6 seconds. It has a paint job of blue that is so beautiful. If you just look at it, you feel like you've fallen into a swimming pool. And if people ask you how they can get it, tell them they probably can't. Yeah, Aston Martin. It's the shit. It's the shit. Yeah. That's what all the what's name movies, he drove those. All the early James Bond films, he always drove an Aston Martin.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So what, one thing that you'd like to improve about who you are, one thing you don't like about you, that you like to get better with, idiosyncrasy and liability, room for improvement.
I like to learn how to be more patient. Because I do a lot of things. I'm on 8 projects. I work all the time. They just gave me a new play. So I'm busy. So I'll be short. I'll be shorter with people than I should be. I need to be more patient and calm, because if we say, a person tell me they're going to do a thing, I expect them to do the thing when they say they're going to do the thing. Otherwise, I'll be like, why are we here? Why are we fucking around? So I would like to be more patient, more understanding. I'm trying to do that all the time. I always want to be closer to God. God is everything to me. God is the only thing probably I love more than my wife. God is everything, and my wife, I love her so much I could quit everything else. I could quit telling jokes. I could never act again. I could wait tables at her restaurant. And incidentally, she does own the #1 soul food restaurant in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, called Simply Sonia's. But anyway, we ain't be going plugs and stuff like that. Did I mention the book? Okay, anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. What's the next question?
A place you've been that you never want to go back to.
Addiction. Addiction. I never want to go there again.
Yeah, I want to say something about that because you and I both know that crack was just a symptom of the tree, like a leaf. Mm-hmm. But the bark, the root, had to do with something else. And I always call it self-hatred because I used things to show how much I didn't like myself. Because nobody in their right mind takes a fiberglass tube with a lighter, and nobody does that who likes themselves. Some people.
Well, they do. They do if they know that while they're hitting that pipe, a hooker sucking their dick. Yes, they do. They do it. If they're in their right mind to do it.
I was telling people, Michael, that I told the other day, there's a fantasy. Because I know a lot of men who would say, I was sucking my dick when I take a hit. Because in their mind, the sensation, I knew as a trick that as soon as he take a hit, there'd be no dick. I knew
the dick ain't working no more. The dick went on vacation. The dick ain't even in the room. The dick left. And you know what I treasure most? I treasure my addiction. Because my addiction taught me more about life than anything else I've ever learned. It taught me more about myself, what things I really want and what things I really don't want in this life is addiction. But I never want to go back there again because I don't ever want anything to have a power over me besides the power of the Lord.
Because now there's
Come on, church. That was powerful right there. We'll take a moment. All right, go ahead.
There's a thing you have that I have. I see it. Mm-hmm. There's a thing, it's a spiritual antsiness that I see. That because once I put the substances down, then I'm zoned into whatever I'm doing. You talk about it being patient. I think your creative juices flow so much that we got to continue. We got to keep it moving. And so as I watch you, I watch how you do things, even how we have a conversations, how you set up things. All that to me is amazing. I know it comes from this passion. I got to do it. I feel in you that you have to always keep having to do it. What is the push? What's the passion about? What's that for you?
Greed for the most part.
Really? Are you serious now?
Oh yeah. I watch people who I consider not as talented as me get filthy rich. I'm just dirty, but they filthy rich, and I want more. Like, for instance, I want my wife to have everything, and I'm going to fucking get it for her. You know, so my drive is not really greed, but it's my drive to have more, to have the mansions and the homes and ridiculous cash. I would love to have like people like to feel like being possessive of things is wrong or bad. You shouldn't love things. You should love, like, fuck that. I love things as well. You know, Steve Harvey bought his wife a Rolls Royce because it was Tuesday. Excuse me. It wasn't her birthday. It wasn't Christmas. It was fucking Tuesday. I want to have enough money where I can spend $540,000 on my wife because it's Tuesday. So that's what drives me, is to have more things, to live the grandest life I can. I want to go everywhere on this planet. I want to see everything. I want to eat all the food. I don't want to eat any weird animals, though. You know, because around the country, they eat things that make me throw up just to think about it. But I do want to eat good foods all around the world. I want my wife and I to travel everywhere. I want to scuba dive, and I don't even swim, but I want to learn how to scuba dive, you know? So that's what sort of drives me, is that I love life. I love God more than anything. And I really, really, really love living. I love people. And I think as a Christian, which I claim to be, as a Christian, I'm supposed to try to bring happiness every place I go. And that's how I live. I try to bring happiness and joy into every room I walk into. You know, I'm never have a bad day. People say, oh, everybody have a bad day. Sometimes not me, motherfucker. I don't have no bad days ever. I don't have those. Now, there may be days where things don't work out like I want them to, but I don't allow my circumstances to decide my attitude. My attitude is always an attitude of gratitude every single solitary day. If I wake up, I don't say, thank you, Lord. I say, yay, because I feel like I've won again. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to do.
I always tell people, because of active addiction, that now it's like I'm running, just let's go. Every day I wake up saying, okay, God, what's up? What we doing? Every day, because of that pain of my past. You know, I've accelerated my desire for more. So I totally identify with that. You talked about being a Christian, which I'm not a Christian anymore. I'm just believing the power of God. And I think you and I understand that. When it comes to church, do you attend church still?
I'm on my way. The moment I get off of here, I'm on my way to church. That's why I'm looking at the clock. Oh yeah, I go to church every time I'm in this.
What church do you attend?
I can't tell you.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't say that publicly. I don't tell people publicly where I attend. I can tell you off air privately. I'm sort of a public figure, you know, so I don't say that kind of stuff out loud. But my minister, if you want to know, you'll find out if you come to my morning show. Did you mention that I have a morning show every Monday?
Well, I wasn't finished.
Mentioning that on Monday at my show, every show we have comedy, every show we have music, and every show we pray. Either I do the prayer or we have a minister. So my minister is doing the prayer this Monday. His name is Darnell Doris, Reverend Darnell Doris, although his wife, and I hope he don't hear this, is a stronger prayer than him. Oh my God. He let her come up and pray one day at the church. He should fire her ass. I'm telling you, because she prayed her face off, you know, but both of them have come on my show and prayed. He's praying on the show this Monday.
So so you're in church, right, this Sunday, and you're in California. You know what? I should have gone to church with you this morning.
It would have been cool. It's a little drive, though. I live in Palmdale. So it's like an hour out from LA.
How far is that from LA?
About an hour. That's all. It's where Lancaster. It's almost, if you've ever gone to Six Flags, the Magic Mountain Six Flags thing, we're near that arena, that corridor.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is, Michael, what is it that you, besides the things that you're doing right now with the morning show and all that, you can discuss more if you want to. What is it that you haven't done that you know you have to do when it comes to your career?
I'm really not sure. You know, the funny thing is, I'm sitting smack dab in the middle of my dream right now. I'm already doing everything I've ever wanted to do. I just finished doing my first special. I've been doing this shit 39 years. And I just shot my first 1 hour special. Then not only do I have that children's book I'm showing you, but I just did an erotic poetry book. It's called In the Wet Spot, Blue Erotica by MC Butternuts. They just gave me another play. I'm doing comedy every weekend, and I'm in love with the most incredible woman in the world. So I can't imagine other things I'm doing. I'm getting the films. It's funny you asked me this. The guys I was telling you about who just died, my friend died, who was an actor with me. I pulled together 2 of the other people who all went to Morgan Park together, and we were here in LA Friday night. We went to La Boheme just to have dinner and reminisce about him. And I was just remembering how when we were all kids in high school, we all were a team, and we all talked about one day being a star in Hollywood. We knew all the musicals. Hair, Jesus Christ Superstar. We knew every song. We would practice theater, and that's what we were supposed to do. And now I sit where I imagined. I know everybody. I go everywhere. I'm doing everything I want to do. And then God blessed me with Sonia. If I ask for anything more, I'm being greedy. I'm there. Yeah.
Boy, Sonia, Sonia should put that shit in a bottle, whatever she got. She got a nigga
she makes a special sauce that they're about the bottle. Oh my God. Wait a minute. I gotta tell you. Wait. So I don't eat chicken wings. Okay, chicken wings, 2 nigga for me. Okay. Every place I go, my black friends order chicken wings. We could be in Paris. Hey, you think you got wings? No, motherfucker. The bird is dead. Sit your ass down, right? But my wife makes a sauce called the Sonia sauce. Kind of sweet, kind of tangy. The first time I bit into it, I swear to God, I damn near came. Yes, where my bells?
We so cheesy, right?
My God. But she just told me yesterday that she found a bottler. So they're about to bottle and sell the Sonia sauce. Nigga, what? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. That's my baby. Oh my God.
Nigga.
Oh, look at her. Oh my God. And she is
my production team, nigga.
She's as sweet as she is. Oh, your production team. They off the chain.
Oh, yeah, really? Really?
I'm saluting them.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, even though I'm looking at the wall, I'm saluting them. That's my honey bunny. That's my baby.
Oh, she's beautiful, Michael.
Oh my God. And
her, I can tell the spirit.
Sweet as can be.
Oh, this nigga just sprung. That's all.
I'm all the way sprung. I ain't never been so sprung and so joyfully sprung.
Okay,
thank you, Sonia, for being here.
Huh? What you say?
She just commented. I was just saying thank you, Sonia, for being here.
Oh, she commented. She's watching it.
Yes.
How do you keep this nigga's mouth shut?
That's look. Here she is. She's in the car watching y'all in the car. That's my baby. That's my. Oh, I love you, baby.
Oh wow.
Oh God, hang up the phone.
I'll see you in a minute, mama. That's my motherfucker. That's my motherfucker right there, though.
Oh my
She's
God.
my
She's fucking the shit out of you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let me tell you, she fucked me so good.
What?
She make me miss my young dick. Y'all remember this? Hey, where that dude that brought me on? Hey man, remember the young dick?
Yeah, I remember it.
Remember that? Oh, the young dick was roar. The young dick knew if pussy was in the neighborhood. But I'm 68 now. So now my dick be like, yo, I fucks with you, but I'm gonna need a nap.
I'm having a flash again.
My wife, I know my wife is digging this, watching you go through your hot flashes. She be going through that, now she can watch it. Oh my God.
Up, nigga.
Mama, she done ran out the room 3 times to dry off. I love it. I feel like I'm at home now.
Right.
Wait a minute, I am at home. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh man, this is a wonderful interview. I had no idea it'd be so much fun.
We have a lot of fun here, sir.
Mm-hmm.
How does she deal with your ass? Because you crazy as fuck.
Oh man, she's the one that calms me and gives me just everything, solace and guidance.
Can I ask when is her birthday?
September 29th.
Oh, she's a Libra.
Yep.
The easiest woman to deal with. Easiest woman.
I didn't know that. I know she's the easiest woman I've ever dealt with, but I didn't know because of that trait. Yeah. She's
so Michael.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. You made a statement that I want to explore this a little bit. You said, I don't make headliner money, but I'm a headliner. What does that mean?
No, I make headliner. I don't make it. Wait, I don't know when I said that.
Yeah, you did. You said, I don't make the money, but I'm a headliner.
I don't know why I would have said that. I mean, I have one situation where that's coming up right now. In fact, next week, this weekend, the 29th of March, I'm doing Gary, Indiana, Hard Rock Cafe. Me, J. Anthony Brown, George Wallace, and Carpenter. David, what's Carpenter's name?
Teddy
Carpenter. Teddy Carpenter.
Well, let me
We're
ask you a
on
question,
that,
Michael,
but they
before you-
didn't give me. Let me just finish.
Okay.
They didn't let me. What's the name? They offered me money, but the money they gave me is featured money. But they're hemming. They sort of hinting to they want me to headline because it's not a whole lot of people can follow me. So they want me to headline, but you can't let me. I don't headline without headliner money. But that's the only case I'm not getting headliner money. I'm a national headliner. No, I get headliner money. But there's people who are making a whole lot more than me who I think are doing less as headliners. And that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now for a layman who doesn't know about the hierarchy in the comedy world, the difference between a headline and a feature is what? What's the difference?
40 minutes.
Oh, okay, but so now
A feature might do 20 and the headliner does 45 to an hour 15.
Okay, so in that scenario, you gave those 4 people.
Mhm.
How would you know who's a headliner? The 4 people. How would the?
Because you'll know by the time they have. So the opener or the MC might get 5 minutes, and then you may have a second act that'll do 10 or 15, but then your feature is going to do 20 to 25. Then your headline is going to do somewhere around an hour. So you know the hierarchy by how much time they have, but whoever's the headliner is the star of the show. I don't want to be called the star unless I'm paid like the star. So if I'm paid regular money, I feature. I just do less time. Yeah.
Okay, so that I was going to ask you that. So you could actually feature. What will you still get headliner money if you feature? Can you?
I would. Even if you're the headliner, I get what I charge. So I get my headliner money, whether I headline or not, unless you make me the feature. If you make me the feature, I'll take a little less and be the feature, depending on if I love the gig, but I have a minimum. So I have to get my minimum or I ain't coming. My woman give me $3,000 to stay home with her. So I'm not leaving my house for free. I ain't going nowhere for no chump change. They have to give me some real money because, my wife is a shopper and she don't understand when I come home without the money. I came home one day and I didn't bring the money. She was like, oh my God, the money is sick. So somebody get the money some soup, so no, I want to shop for her, but no, it's not one. The main thing is money and things are not driven. They're not things that drive me. My heart drives me. My God drives me. My passion for my queen drives me. And I really believe that if you're doing what's in your heart, if you're doing what you love, then God is your supply. You're never short of anything as long as you're doing what's in your heart. Plus, the Holy Bible says that if you follow your gifts will make a way for you. So if you really, really, really do what you love to do, you'll see doors thrown open that you didn't even know were there. So I really live for my passion and my heart, and I really live for love and light, and I'm in love with just a goddess, and I'm in love with the Lord. So
yes. Sonia, whatever you got between your legs, honey, please sell it. Because that's it. Sonia sauce is more than some barbecue sauce. That's some pussy juice.
She need to bottle that coochie. Honey, you heard it.
Coochie. Sonia sauce is saucy coochie. So, Michael, I want to ask you a couple more questions. I'm going to let you go worship the Lord.
We still good.
Right before you go on stage,
Mm-hmm.
and I've seen a lot of comedians do rituals and they have to pace, walk, eat some pussy. I don't know, whatever they have to do.
Mm-hmm.
What is your ritual before you get on stage?
Honey, did you hear the ritual of eating the pussy? I think it's a ritual we should at least try. I don't have one. I don't have a thing where I have to get ready or start. I don't do any of that. What I do is I do, and I wipe up after. No, what I do is I go out and I go and look at my audience. That's the only prep I have because I want to see who I'm working with. I was just talking to an artist yesterday. It's very important that you peek out and see who's there first because there's people that you can play with. There's people you can do things with, and there's people that you could direct your humor to. Like I'm helping train this comic named Dammit DJ. He's a gay comic out of Cleveland, right? But what I found, because I put him on as my opener in Cleveland, and I realized when he did his set that he's doing his set for gay people, and although he's gay, he needs to do the set for everybody. So when some of his jokes ain't going over, they're not going on because they don't get the point of reference. Like he's talking about as a gay man, one day I decided I want to try pussy. He said, so I opened up her legs and I said, first of all, is the bitch laying on her side? How you open up her legs like this? Most people understand you open up the legs like that. So that means he's coming from a different space. And then he'd say, I looked at it and I was like, why is it so wet? Okay, so that's a funny ass line, but it doesn't go over because he says it into the public. He says it to the whole audience. Why is it so wet? But if he looked at one man and he's having this conversation with this man, first of all, is fucked up because he's talking to him. So the whole audience's focus will center on that conversation. And when he looks at a man and say, I tried pussy, sir, have you tried pussy, sir? I tried pussy. I opened it up. Sir, why is it so wet? It changes the whole dynamic of the show because of now what your focus is. But you can't get that focus if you don't know what your audience is, if you don't see them, if you don't see the way overset person, or you don't see the guy wearing a loud ass suit, or like my friend Katie says, you got your whole suit on one hanger. You bought that whole suit on one hanger. Everything came on one hanger. You can look out and see that first, so you walk out and you're a little bit more prepared. So all I seek to do is be prepared, to know what the audience is, to know what my set is going to be, and I know what the set is, so I have room to play. Like if you go out there and you're off the top of your head, you don't have no room to play. You're where you already at. But if I'm doing my set and then I see the big woman who I can do it, like I was recently accused of fat shaming. Okay. And not anybody with me, no, I don't make fun of people. Okay, let me tell you what I said. You tell me if this is fat shaming. Okay. This big old fat lady was riding a bike. Okay. And she was peddling. She peddling her ass off, right? So I yelled out, cow. So she turned to me, gave me a finger, turned back around, ran right into the fucking cow. I don't think that's fat shaming. But anyway, so all I do is I show up one time. Thank you for getting that joke. It's fabulous.
I get all sick twisted jokes.
Can I tell a joke I can't tell on the stage?
Maybe do whatever you want right now.
Yeah, because since your thing is called church, what's it called? Church, what? Unchurchly church?
What church unusual? Don't say my shit fucked up. Church unusual.
Right, church unusual. Okay, church unusual. So I want to just tell a quick story about how this guy gave Jesus Christ a ride in his truck. Now he didn't know it was Jesus Christ. Okay, he driving down the street. He saw this dude stand alongside the road. He just thought he was homeless. The guy had a blanket on for outfit. He had a rope tied around him for a belt. He had long hair and a beard. He just thought he was a hippie, a homeless guy. So he pulled over to pick him up. So Jesus get in the car while they driving, and get in the truck while they driving. Jesus offered him a cheeseburger. He offered Jesus a cheeseburger. Jesus said, "Can I take a cheeseburger?" They get a little further. Guy said, "Look, I got 2 Coca-Colas. I can't drink but one." Jesus said, "Man, go on, give me that Coke." You know. When they got through eating, truck driver said, "Look, pop open that glove compartment." So Jesus popped open the glove compartment. There's a big old blunt in there with a lighter. So truck driver said, "Man, go and fire that up." Jesus like, no, I'm good. Truck driver like, "Man, fire the thing up." You know, Jesus don't want to be inhospitable, right? So he hit the blunt. Blows it out. He turns to the truck driver. He said, "You know, I probably should tell you, I'm Jesus Christ." Truck driver said, "Good shit, huh?" Don't tell that at church. Okay, so what next question? Let's get them. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
Woo, woo,
woo, woo, woo, baby.
If you were to believe in reincarnation, I'm not asking you about your belief system right there.
Mm-hmm.
What would you want to come back as?
Me. Someone asked me that before. I want to come back as Michael motherfucking Kaya. Let me tell you, I've had so much fun in this life. I love it enough to come back and do it again. And the challenges is what made the fun, so made me really appreciate the good parts of it. All the drama, the tragedy, the stuff, everything that happened in my life brought me to where I am now. So I bless all of it. I bless the addiction. I bless the ugly girlfriends. I bless the marriages that didn't work. I bless all of that because everything brought me to Sonia, to God, to where I am in life, where I'm sitting smack dab in the money. Every place I turn in my house, it's just beautiful things. And, you know, I wake up in the morning, I do my prayers. I thank God for everything. My queen wakes up the first thing in the morning. She calls me because, you know, we live in separate houses. We live in separate states. So we have to hook up. Well, she owns the #1 soul food restaurant in Winston-Salem. So one of our homes are in Winston-Salem, and then our other home is here in Palmdale, California. So sometimes she's there running the restaurant, sometimes she's here with me. Sometimes I'm there with her, and sometimes she's on the road with me. We do it all over the place.
Oh, no wonder it's working so good. Y'all don't see each other all the time.
We don't see each other.
That's why.
That's the key.
That's that Sonia pussy. Go ahead, Sonia, with that pussy.
Sonia. And when I finally get to it, it's like, man, yay! You know, like right now, I cannot wait. Man, last week she fucked me so good. Y'all would have been so proud of her. She was. It was really good. It was really good. So anyway, I can't wait for the next one.
Is Sonia still sucking dick?
Man. Oh yes. Ooh, that sounded like a general question right there. That one right there. I was, oh my Lord. My wife is a real woman, man. She's man.
Oh.
And heart and gravitas and sexy and saucy, just everything.
Oh my God, Sonia, what you got between your legs? God damn it, Sonia.
I'll tell you, it's delicious. Okay, next question.
Obviously, it's more that God gave you besides good pussy. She sounds like a woman who has been an amazing source. Look at her booty. Go ahead, girl.
You see my see the bishop? Did you see that bishop who did it? That he's been on my show 11 times to pray. That brother is so cold. Y'all been seeing him roller skating all over the internet. You see him roller skating. Wait. Is that that
nigga? He's your pastor?
Yeah, no, he's
okay,
a bishop.
Listen.
He's a bishop, but he's not mine. He's in a different state, but he's done my show 11 times, and he married us.
I know that nigga. Let me say what happened.
Yeah, I know his
I
video.
know that nigga.
That's old. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna write him about twerking on skates.
Ain't we fly?
Twerking on skates.
Oh, and listen to this. He was a crackhead, just like me.
I knew it.
He was a crackhead. He talked about it too. He came out of crack and became.
Vapors. I could see it.
You see the crack vapors, but he is just the sharpest dude, and he loves his wife. And they roller skate together, and they party, and they just wonderful people. Wonderful people.
Yo, before you go to church, this gentleman last night, first time on stage, his name is CJ. Debuted as a comedian, first time. So let's just say you got a room full of 29
I just looked down for 1 second. 1 second. I just want to give praise to Bishop Vance Oates. That's that gentleman's name. So I just want to mention his name in it. Bishop Oates.
Excuse me, Mr. Oates. Thank you for interrupting my show, goddammit.
All right, well, go ahead.
Listen. So what would you say to a young comedian for the first time? Where's your roller skates, nigga?
Oh, there's brother Josiah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. He was the ring bearer. That's earlier in the picture. Y'all saw him dancing down. He danced down out and hit one knee, and they took the ring and gave him the rings. Wow. It was so fly. When we got through saying "I do," the keyboard stood up and started singing from back coming to America. She's a queen. Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. So my advice to young comics, first of all, is write your ass off. Anything you think is funny, write it down. Write it on a piece of paper, a brown paper bag, anything, and you can sit down and format it out later. But anything you see is funny, write it down, because if it was funny to you, it will be funny to others. So write it down and go back and develop it. But you got to keep coming with more stuff, with fresh stuff. You don't want to be stale, you know? And I would say if you're a new comic, hit as many stages as you can. In every city, is 13, 14 places that you can go on. Try to go on 2 times, 3 times a week if you can. You know, more, 9 if you can, because if you're new, first you want people to see you and see that you're out here trying to do it. If a comic see you trying to do it and you're really good at what you're doing and you're really trying, other comics will be attracted to you. They'll come to you and say, man, that's a good piece. But if your mom only had 1 leg, wouldn't that be funnier? So they'll start helping you form the piece out, and then you'll start gaining comic friends. So you can come up with an ideal and call one of your friends and say, man, I was thinking about a dog eating peanut butter. And what do you think? He said, well, dog had crackers? You know, so you can work. Well, you know, you can work with people like that. So I would say get out as much as you can and write as much as you can. And don't steal jokes from people who are still alive.
Okay, that's the
That's
words right there.
That's gonna be a problem.
I one more question about young comedians, because I know getting put on stage requires work. I didn't know so many people are not getting paid, but they just show up to get on stage. So do comedians get put on by their friends, or they have to ask people, or they gotta beg niggas, suck dick? What they gotta do?
Sucking dick is probably the most prevalent form of getting on. No, I think you have to hustle. You have to hustle. You know, nothing outshines talent. It's what Tupac had told us years ago. He said he don't have to perform for white people. All he has to do is be true to himself and true to his own community, and everybody else will wake up to it. And that's exactly what happens. So you just want to do your work. You want to have an authentic piece. You want to have something about you that no one else does. And you want to be different. You don't, everybody's doing the same thing. I have a special now, and everybody's telling me, well, special, they won't buy a special unless it's a joke within the first minute. But my shit ain't shot like that. I'm telling a story, but it's my uniqueness that I think is going to sell the show, not my rhythm that everybody else is doing. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. So you want to come with something original. You want to write material as much as you can. You want to be around funny people. You really want to be around other comedians and watch what their style is. You don't want to steal their style. You don't want to steal their joke, but you want to be inspired to create your own based on other things you've seen. It will help further something, because you may not know that you can get away with a certain type of joke, a certain thing you can't do until you see other people do it. And you go, oh shit, but my joke about the old lady really worked good if I put that spin on it. So you want to be in the mix. I tell anybody, if you claim you are a thing, you have to do the thing. So if you say you're a comedian, goddamn it, you should be out doing comedy. And if ain't nobody paying you, fuck that. Are you trying to be a millionaire or a comedian? Which one are you trying to be? Because if you're a great comedian, you'll be the millionaire. If you're shooting for money, then stay on finance, but don't be divided. Man, I'm doing this because I'm going to be the richest person. No, you're doing it because it's going to make your soul happy, because it's what you love to do. And if you do what really is your passion, other people will feel the wave of it. That's why I say when you go on stage, you're on stage for you, not for the audience. So you go on the stage and you have the best fucking time you can. Because if you're having a good time, the audience will see it and they'll want to be part of it. But if you're up there struggling, if you're up there concerned and worried about what they think, they see the fucking blood in the water and they will come for your ass. So just go out, have all the fun you can. You get a 3-minute set, blast that motherfucker 3 minutes. Have all the fun you can and don't worry about people's opinions or what they think of you. Because one of the things about the new comics, a lot of them get fucked up because they do hang around other comedians who are bitter, who haven't gone anywhere. There's a lot of comedians who only work for free. But when you're starting, you work for free so people see you and you have a chance to practice, to hone your skill. So if you up there, nothing trains you better than failing. You don't want to do that shit twice. So you get up there and bomb, nigga. That's a lesson for your ass. But it takes a certain amount of bombs to get you where you know exactly how to finesse it to where you want to do it. But in doing that practice, people are seeing you. When I took Josiah Jones to the Cleveland Improv the first time. He came up and it was his first time doing the improv. He did a 5-minute set. And the manager said, well, he's a very nice fella, but we won't need any more of that this week, right? And it was a very quiet and sweet dismissal. And then it taught his ass. He went out and practiced, so I was able to bring him back to do a regular week with us at the show because he learned the stuff, but it was a failure. It was a thing where a guy said, oh, that's so bad, we don't need you here anymore. That made him go, shit, let me get back in that mirror and work. And that's why I also tell young guys, do your mirror work, man. Everything you do, you should do it in the mirror as a comedian. You should go, because you want to see what the audience is looking at when they look at you. Because sometimes it's a simple thing as raising an eyebrow that changes their laughter. And then at one time you didn't raise the eyebrow and it didn't work. Now you know what you have to do. Sometimes you look different if you come a different way. So you work your mirror. If you're doing that, you memorize your shit, you work it in the mirror, you know what you look like, because you telling a joke like this, it's good. But if you tell a joke like this, it's better. You see that in the mirror. So you go back, you do your mirror work, you come back, you ready to get them. Yes, dear.
Yes, I'm in school.
Wait a minute, Shirley's hand was up first. Shirley? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up, Shirley. And your passion for this industry, this field. Do you teach comedy? Can it be taught?
I stopped recently. I was doing classes. The guy she just named, Josiah, took my class.
How can you teach? I think comedians are boring. How can you teach somebody to be funny?
I don't know. I think some people have a naturalness about it, but I think it's like anything. You can learn anything. You can learn anything if you're going to practice it, you know. And if you find that you have a niche for it, or you feel like you want to do it, then you should do it. And you shouldn't go by the norm of the rule that you have to be born, or fuck all of that. If you one day say, hey, I want to do comedy, then you should just start practicing doing comedy. And then you'll be doing comedy before you know it. You'll look up and people will be hiring you. Like some people just hired me to come to their house, and I ain't going to say their name, to come to their house to surprise their husband. This guy, huge, wealthy, real wealthy black guy. They flew me to Atlanta, and it's his birthday. He's turning 60. I'm his favorite comedian. So his wife, as a treat, snuck me in to their dinner. So it's a 14-person dinner, and I come in as the sommelier. So, you know, the person who handles wine. So as soon as they all sit down, I come around the corner with this bottle, and the wine for this evening is, and they just go crazy. Wow. And people start pulling out phones, and you should have saw the look on his face that his favorite comedian is at his birthday dinner in his mansion where all his best friends are seeing that they brought him. I mean, his wife hooked them up with that. She flew in the chef from Jamaica. It was just amazing. All those things can happen if you just get on the stages. Just keep getting on stages. As a comedian, get on, learn, watch the other pros, and learn your shit. That's what I would say. But no, I was teaching. I taught 7 classes, and then I get so much work that I just couldn't do it anymore. Like I also was doing, I was reading to children every Tuesday too, reading with Uncle Mike, and I have puppets and shit, and we do. And that's before I did the book and puppets.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, that's my new one. That's Lil Bobby White. It's only $15 at Amazon. If you give them $2 more, they bring it to your house today. Look, I bought some shit from Amazon one day. 34 minutes later, they was at my door. I'm like, where the fuck are y'all?
Look at the screen. Look at the screen, sir. My producer. Look at the screen, nigga.
I see it. It's beautiful and it's awesome. And I call it Little Bobby White, but the kids are black. And because it's the story of a kid who always wins because he always chooses to do the right thing. It's a lesson we don't teach anymore. I don't think we teach our kids anything. I think we give them devices and we send them in a corner and we come back 8 years later and we don't know why they sitting on the bed rolling joints with a pistol next to them and calling us motherfuckers. It's we forget our responsibility. Oh, if you showing that, wait, because I know you don't have this one.
Oh, God.
I gotta show you the cover of my erotic
show
poetry.
Us something. Please, go ahead.
This is the erotic poetry book. Wait a minute. You're going to love this.
You have an autobiography out yet?
It's not really. I have a book called Michael Goes Motivational. And Michael Goes Motivational is sort of like an accounting of my life, but it's not really that great. As much as, a matter of fact, wait a minute. Hold it. As a matter of fact, that's this one. That's Michael Goes Motivational. And it's motivational speaking.
Who's that person? That's you?
Yep.
Who's that nigga with no hat on? You look like a different nigga.
Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. I was trying to figure out where that sound was coming from. Turns out it was coming from my device. Wait a minute. Here's the last
one. Really, Professor?
I'm gonna leave you alone. Yes.
Talking all that shit. The best thing we learned today is that Sonia has amazing pussy. We learned that today.
As long as we learned that, we've learned all we need to know. I had a picture of her I could show, but no, I can't do that. Okay, here we go. That kind of show. So my new book is called In the Wet Spot, Blue Erotica by MC Butternuts. And it's 14 poems of erotica that's gonna blow your mind. I put it together so women and men could get together, butt naked. Not butt naked. You want lingerie because butt naked is the destination. You really want to be on the journey, and you want to get some of them fancy cigarettes without the writing on the side, and one of your favorite beverages, and sit in front of the fireplace, or if not, hold a candle and listen to it together and get encouraged to do these things to each other. And I'm only putting it out audio until Christmas, and then Christmas it'll be the solid hardback book with the poems written out. Yeah, so what I was saying all this is to say I get into doing so many things that I can't do all the other stuff. So I had to stop doing the teaching. The teaching was good too. It went for 6 weeks. It was 6 weeks, and it was just really good. And by the 6th week, you would have built your 5-minute set. So you would come in with 2 minutes or whatever you think is funny. And every week we build your set until the 6th week. And the 6th week, we did it on YouTube. So on the 6th week, we open it for everybody. Anybody who wants to watch could watch you do your 5-minute set. That was graduation. Oh, it was really cool. But then opportunity kept knocking on the door. You know, I like to help you with your shit, but I got to get mine first. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something. One of the greatest dreams for me has been to have a conversation with you. I don't think you know what it meant for me to see you after I got clean in 1992. Because I only smoked crack for 2 years, every day for 2 years.
Wow.
But I was on
amateur.
Fuck you, professional crackhead.
That's right.
But when I saw you on stage after I got clean, I said, I remember that guy. I remember him. And I had no idea that I would be talking to you today.
Oh my goodness. Blessings.
You don't even know. It means to me.
Wow.
I thought it was over for me. I thought it was over. I thought it was over. And God said, no, bitch.
And that's how he talks to.
That's how he talks to me.
Yeah, well, that's when he's talking to you, but that's...
So for me to be here with you today, after all we've been through, after all I've been through, I just want to say thank you. Wow. Thank you so much.
I received that.
For making one of my dreams come true, besides booking Stevie Wonder, but...
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. Well, I am so grateful that you feel that way. Thank you so very much. And thanks for believing in me, because you told me you went out and saw me on Venice Beach while you was on crack. And I thought how beautiful to reminisce with me like that. You know, thank you so much. I'm very honored to have been here. And this has been a really fun interview. This shit has been rock and roll, you know, and I really, really am grateful. So I thank all of you on the staff, especially my producer. Right on, my man. Right on.
Little brothers.
Thank you. Blessings. I got to go to church, though. So I got to go. Before I go, though, may I just go ahead and pitch my stuff, because I got to go. Okay,
yeah,
many things.
And then after your pitch, Mr. Collier, I just want to see one of your little friends, if you have anyone nearby that you can just grab and show us. One of your top friends.
Or one of them chicken niggas, the weirdo niggas he has in his hand.
Yeah.
This fella?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I thought this was a Jesus show. People cussing and shit. What the fuck? All right. Anyway, no, I have 47 puppets.
Weirdo.
Crazy.
No, I love it.
All right, let me just tell y'all, you guys, please follow me. Easy to follow. I'm on everything. If you can't find Michael Colyar, you ain't looking for me. I'm in the Yellow Pages, and they don't even sell the Yellow Pages no more. Now, every Monday we do the morning show. Originally, I was doing it 5 days a week, but when I got to 1,000 shows, I felt like I learned whatever the hell I need to learn. So now we're at show 1,010 is this Monday. This Monday, Kiki Shepard is coming on because I just got my own sitcom. I'm the star of it. It's called Highly Favored. I'm the pastor. My deacon is Rodney Perry. My wife is Kiki Shepard. Melanie Camacho is one of the church mothers, and it comes out April 10th. So look for Highly Favored. Please get my book on Amazon. Woo, woo, woo. It's called Little Bobby White, but I also sell them at my shows. And let me see. I think that covers pretty much everything, but come to the morning show on Monday, 7 a.m. West Coast time, 9 a.m. Central time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Every show is an hour. Every show we have laughter, we have music, and we have prayer. I'm trying to create a show where you can get up every day and start your day with laughter and prayer. If you start your day with laughter and prayer, you build a force field of positivity around you that no bullshit can penetrate. So please follow the show. Don't just watch the show, subscribe to the Michael Colyar Morning Show. And finally, just keep being good to yourself. Remember, God is everything. If you got God, you and God is the majority. You could do anything. You can go anywhere. Nobody can stop you, man. It's nothing but pure love and light. So I thank you so much. I'm Comic King 123 at AOL.com. If anybody want to write me, I answer my own mail. Comic King 123 at AOL.com. And I still don't know how they had a show called The Kings of Comedy without the King. But anyway,
That's right.
So
Yeah,
thank
they
y'all.
put a
Thank
little
you.
salt
Thank
on
you.
that.
Now I get 20 minutes to put on my suit and go to church.
Thank you. God bless you.
I love you and I appreciate all of
Thank
y'all.
you for
Thank you
Sonia
so
fucking
you
the shit
so
out of him.
much.
Thank you.
and
Yeah.
thank you, Sonia, for fucking the shit out of me. Yeah, once I actually
Yes, thank you, Sonia, for your delicious sauce.
Ooh, y'all rough. Okay, I gotta go. I love y'all. Have an
Mike, before you
amazing
go,
day.
Mike, before you go, they want to know what network is the show on, and congratulations on the show. What network?
Oh, the sitcom is going to be on it's called ImpactTV.com. Impact TV is a faith-based network. It's owned by Brandon, Brandon T. Jackson, the comedian?
Yes.
His daddy owns it. His father is a real big minister in Detroit. So he built a station in Detroit that only shows faith-based shows. Ours is their first comedy. He got like 11 shows in there. We're their first comedy, and we're going to kick off their first app. They're very excited. It's called Highly Favored. If you watch my show Monday morning, I'm running a piece of the tape. Kiki Shepard's on. Last week we had Rodney Perry. And next week, who is it that's on the show? It's somebody really big. Chico Beneman. And anyway, just keep coming and you'll find out. God is good. God is great. I love y'all. Have an amazing day. Let no one steal your rainbow. And remember, life is a garden if you dig it. I'll see y'all later.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Gotta go.
Just ordinary people, extraordinary people. Have a conversation with Gina. Experience me. I was also thinking about why I was having so many hot flashes this morning. The liquor, my nigga. The liquor.
You were sipping last night, huh?
I was sucking on a cup last night with Douce and tequila. Sonia's sauce. Yo, whatever she got, boy, this nigga is open like a token. It is so amazing and wonderful to see a brother at 68 years old who's happy with himself, what he's doing, and who he spends his life with. That shit is fire. I know so many disgruntled, old, cantankerous niggas who are comedians and are not living a certain life, and they're bitter and mad as fuck. This nigga is, I'm so honored. You know how big this is for me, John and Anissa, to talk to him.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yo, son. I never wanted to fuck him, but I wanted to meet him, I always thought niggas that smoke crack had little dicks. I'm not saying Mike does. I don't know about that. But I do know that his energy, when I saw him in Venice Beach years ago, was fire. It was strong. I said, yo, in my heart, when I got clean, I said, I have to see him. I had no idea. No idea. Look at who, Anissa?
God. Mm-hmm.
Hey. So I have a pick of the week. Anybody, you got a pick of the week, John? Anissa, because I'm ready to tell my pick of the week.
I don't.
Yeah, I have one.
Who you got,
wanna
baby?
go first?
Who you got?
I have Mr. Henny Holyfield.
Who was that nigga?
Ja, I sent Henny. Ja, I sent you his IG page last week. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Henny, first of all, is a
Get
father.
on screen, Anissa.
Oh, okay.
Come on the screen, baby.
Henny Holyfield. He's a father, a husband, a dope ass individual. He's a rapper, a friend, and a mentor to my son and a lot of the folks in my son's crew. He's a Skylit originator. And what, Gina? No,
Sorry.
I can't hear you.
I thought you were reading something on the teleprompter.
Oh no, I was looking.
He's
sorry, I got
Anissa. Go ahead, Anissa. Do your thing.
Okay, but Henny Holyfield, that is my pick of the week. Congratulations, Henny, on all of the things you're doing. His next tour kicks off actually next Saturday, March 29th, which is part of my announcements when we get to that part of the show.
Okay, well, you know what? Since we're here, you want to just keep her up, John, and let her do her thing.
She's there. Go ahead.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, first I'll start with the announcements. Today Gina and the Love Village will be at Zoe's Vintage Boutique around noonish. You can find Zoe's at 1410 Redondo Boulevard in Los Angeles. We're doing a shop, smoke, and sip. Come in, check out Zoe's shop. She has a beautiful shop, and maybe you'll end up buying something. I don't know. And then next Saturday, March 29th, here in Sacramento, will be my art show. As you guys know, I'm super excited about that. I'll be at 708 K Street, downtown Sacramento, at Self Designs Art Gallery. And along with me will be DJ Loyal, Kinda Odd, Scourge, Monty Bush, Beard Picker, Nalula Dodier, your host, Gina Fletcher, Dame Drummer. Tickets are only $10. They're pre-sale only. So please go to Eventbrite, look for Anissa Rae, and you'll find an art experience with Anissa Rae, March 29th.
They're asking, will Zoe be on Instagram?
Yes. Is Zoe going live on Instagram during the...
I'm not sure.
Okay, during the shop, smoke, and sip?
I'm
Gina,
not.
I can't hear you.
Miss Christine, feel free to collaborate. I mean, say collaborate.
We're gonna play dress up also. So we're gonna go live here.
Okay. Oh, good.
As a matter of fact, my pick of the week is Zoe. I'm choosing Zoe's Vintage on Pico Redondo because it's a vintage store. Some people would say a glorified thrift store, but it's a store where when you go in there, you feel like you're home. She has 2 floors, music. It's a pink store. The color is pink. So you go there. It's already unusual. And then you have this diva, which is the most beautiful, voluptuous breasts, no Debrat. And she tries on clothes and models in the street, just beautiful. But she lets women get a chance to connect. Was playing dress up. You know how we do it, play dress up, playing mother's clothes on. And it's amazing. So now she's added, well, we always drank while we were there. And I usually smoke on live today, but I'm in a hotel, so I can't smoke. But we're going to smoke, sip, and shop with Zoe. Amazing sister. When I had some T-shirts a couple years ago, she put them in her store. You know, nobody bought them. But so I gave them away, you know, but thank you, Zoe. So I'm going to patronize her today, spend some time with her. That's my pick of the week, Zoe's Vintage in Los Angeles, California. You got anybody, John? You want to mention?
I don't.
Okay, that's cool. Anissa.
Yes.
Next week.
Oh, wait. I found her website. My bad.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let's make your pick more official.
Zoe? Oh, yes. Zoe's Vintage. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, yes.
So Zoe's Vintage, VinQ.com. I'm going to put it on the screen.
I don't know if that's it, baby. But it looks like it, Zoe's Vintage. But that's what I'm going to be today.
Yeah, South Redondo, right?
Yes. That's what I'll be today. Just showing some love. Yes.
Here's the website, y'all's in the chat.
Yeah, thank you. Zoe's Vintage. Thank you so much. I also want to make an announcement for next month. And I didn't tell them this about this, but we'll just put it on people's minds. April 20th, 420. I'll be in New York City at Comedy in Harlem. Host is Mike Troy, Maria Sanchez, Cherry Trinidad, Static G's a rapper. Who else is going to be on the show? Ghetto Glory. He's a spoken word artist. Shedrick Mitchell, keyboard player, is playing for me. And who else? Oh, Trina Be Real from New York City is doing a guest spot. So thank you all for showing up in advance. April 20th, Comedy in Harlem, 420, around 7 o'clock in the evening. It's going to be all that. I also want to say one more thing, John. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just thank you.
Yeah, we lit 420 NYC.
Just thank you. Just thank you for everything. One of the reasons why this weekend here, last night's event was so successful is because Ja helped produce the show. Thank you so much, Ja, just for seeing something in me and didn't want to fuck me. I'm so glad you didn't want to fuck me because that would have put everything at a standstill.
Yeah.
Thank God you didn't want no pussy from me. You're a happily married man, and he's not a bum. He's
Yeah.
a king. Thank you, John, for being the king for me and Anissa. We're a great threesome, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Let me play my role.
Yeah, the threesome is, well, I don't know. I wouldn't have sex with Anissa, but.
Thank you, Ja, for everything you do.
Thank you, Anissa. Thank you as well.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say before we go? Huh?
Ja's spirit is just so dope. God is amazing.
Yes, he is.
God is amazing.
God is a good God.
Yes, he is all the
So
time.
we get ready to go. We get ready to hang up in a minute. I just want to say one thing. Pray for our country. And I don't like to get into politics too much, but just pray for our country, because people are saying they're so afraid of this new administration and Trump, whatever. But I'm going to say, our final words, Trump can't trump God.
That's right.
Trump can't trump God. Trump can't fuck with God's plan. Can't fuck with God's plan. Now it comes to say goodbye to all our company. Gina motherfucking Fletcher, Ja Logic, Anissa Raimi. Thank y'all for coming out. We're gonna go. I gotta eat some food and smoke some weed. I'm not gonna masturbate because I didn't bring my toy. Anissa, would you do that for me, please?
Do what for you?
Masturbate for me in the name of
Okay.
Thank you again, Michael Collier. Thank you for Sonia's pussy. We want to say have a great day. See y'all later.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
one.
everybody.
All right. Have a good day, y'all.
fighting with myself, blaming no one else for disobeying you. And I tried to control my destiny. Now I'm saying, Lord, here am I'll go. Now I'm saying, Lord, here am I'll go. When I heard your voice calling me so loud, I tried to shut you out, thinking that the job you had for me to do would never really work out. And I cried, I was so full of doubt. Now I'm saying, Lord, here am I'll go. Now I'm saying, Lord, here am I'll go. Through the fire, the rain, through the storms, through the pain, in the darkness, you told me you would never leave me. Now I'm saying, Lord, here am I'll go. Now I'm saying, Lord, here am I'll go. Through the fire, the rain, through the storm, through the pain, in the darkness, you told me you would never leave me. Now I'm saying, Lord, here am I'll go. And now I'm saying, Lord, here am I'll go. Now I'm saying, Lord, here am I'll go. Now I'm saying, Lord, here am
Horsebuster, rebel, flow sharper than a machete. I fuck your bitch like I'm Rocco Siffredi. Nut leave a belly or sweaty. Rolling my lip, I've been pimping since Skelly. You niggas is Simpson, you skipping on ready. Purple Marcellis, I'm stepping on jelly. Raw than Eddie, hit my hitter on the celly. He deli, he come with the stick like he edited Eddie. Bitch, I'm a hero like Peter Petrelli. I walk in the room and these niggas get sweaty. Built for my core like I do calisthenics. Coochie sweatsuit got me feeling like Nelly. Watch how we moving, he moving too sketchy. I got a boomer if he don't respect me. Lollapalooza, bring out Machiavelli. I'm Dos Cavesi, so Sota Tavecchi. Akieli, give me neck, give me Becky. Kicking his head like I'm Lionel Messi. I need opposition, conquer beheaded. Been ahead niggas never gonna catch me. Settling down, no, I never be ready. Bitch, I'm the man and your genius like Freddie. Namaste, 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 namaste. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Namaste, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Namaste, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trying to explore it like Dora. Could adore her, I'd rather destroy her. Fuck these rappers, I'm packing them all up. Look how fast I fill gaps in the void up. Worked in the gap, now I'm stacking like Oprah. With you jacking, I'm cracking the war from. Shaking path in the back with assault guns. I don't draw it on fuck with me, homie. I make you uncomfortable, homie. You was bluffing, you was nothing. You fall off when you cut like baloney. Short from the pressure like blow macaroni. Kiss of that flow, you Fredo Corleone. Ho, I'm so cold, I should drivers and bone. These industry niggas pretending they know me. Yo, homie, don't blow me, just pay me your blow me. I'm magnificent, it's for nigga shit. It's some brilliance, it's some ignorance. I can say it and 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 still ain't gon' get it yet. I'm amazing, like a mason. I embrace hell, then I raised it. Flow precise like operations. I'm the doctor, you the patient. I'm the shaman, here's my rain bands. I'm the sun god, melt your Ray-Bans. It's my time, it's time you face it. I hold it there, there's no waiting. Here's my mantra, feel the thunder. There's no need to ever wonder. Out the darkness, through the jungle, in the desert, frozen tundra. Namaste, 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 namaste. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Namaste, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Namaste, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Namaste, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.